So I want to give you this encouragement and this awareness that those crossroads can be very, very deadly in your business. They can be very, very deadly in any aspect of life. They come out of nowhere. They're subtle, and they continue to push you off course, push you off course, push you off course. What's the key to get back on course? The key to get back on course, number one, is to be aware that there are crosswinds. There are always crosswinds. Some will be at greater degrees, the greater knots, greater speed, greater intensity. Some will be at very small intensity, very, very minor, that will have very little effect on your flight path. But there are always crosswinds. You can expect them. Now, if you can expect crosswinds, then here's what you can also expect. Not to get caught off guard, not to be surprised, and not to be so thrown off course that you cannot make correction and get back on track. See, I believe those that get so far off course that aren't paying attention end up paying the biggest price. Now, obviously, in a plane, the biggest price you can pay, if you don't pay attention to the details, many details on a plane, but certainly crosswinds, landing somewhere you're not supposed to is probably the best of the worst case scenarios. Worst case scenarios, you could die. In business, guess what? You could die too. And there's been so many people that have died in business, or have their dreams have died, right? Or their goals have died, or something they have destined to do has died. Why? Because they got so far off course. They didn't pay attention to the crosswinds. They didn't become aware that there were even crosswinds, so there was no way they could adjust. They had no instruments, no panels on those instruments, on the panel rather, to tell them, hey, this is the adjustment you've got to make. So they're cruising right along, thinking they're making it. They get so far off course that they end up giving up hope, giving up on their dreams. They have no way to adjust, no way to recover. And that's what happens to most people in anything, whether it's working out at the gym, losing weight, whether it's a relationship, whether it's business, whether it's anything in life. Those crosswinds, if you're not aware of them and make adjustments to them to get back on track, you're as good as either never getting there, starting over again, or in worst case scenario, you're dead.